Good morning, everyone. My name is Victor Chan. Let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I'm the managing director of Diamond Enterprise. We run a family business in making condoms since 1992. We believe in quality, innovation, user experience, and last but not least, safety are a priority in our business model. Because of this belief, our achievement in the field has earned us the Guinness World Record of the thinnest latex condom. Well, today, I'm going to talk about condom, obviously. But I'm not going to talk about persuading you to use a condom. The talk today will revolve around with one question. The question is, how good is your condom? So we all know condoms are important for sexual transmitted infection and prevention for pregnancy. This is what we think when we use a condom, and we usually assume we're safe and protected when we use one. But then I got a question for you guys. How do you know the condom that you use is actually good and will keep you safe? And, okay, well, we just saw it a while ago. For those one who can read Chinese, the pun here is intended. For those one who doesn't read Chinese, what I want to say here is that we, as condom manufacturer, if we fail to give you a good condom, it will cost life. Yeah, it can cost your life or your future child's life. So, let me share with you some of our industry insight. For a long time, average consumer have gotten used to buying from the big names because we often think that buying from the big names will give us good product. But then, on a second thought, do they really give you the product that you want? Being in the industry for 20 years, we face a lot of challenges in gray market or counterfeits. And for those one who doesn't understand the term gray market, well, it is when product is being sold in the channel that's unauthorized. This happens when the big distributor, they leverage their economy of scale and bully the smaller one to create an unfair competition. Well, as a result, the smaller guy, they would want to compensate somehow for the profit loss. They would have a very high incentive to make counterfeits, or sometimes they come out with their knockoff product. People may ask, well, counterfeit is bad for you guys, manufacturer. How is it bad for me? Well, if you think buying a fake bag is fine, it's a good deal, it still looks as good, well, you have to think again when it comes to condom. Because a condom that is fake can impose a lot of health concerns. Well, other people may ask, well, why do I want to buy a fake condom? Well, then I ask you a question. How do you know the condom that you buy is not a fake? And then, here comes to a joke that I heard from a friend, because what we found out from our end consumer is that most of them don't actually understand their product that well. So I was talking to a friend the other day and came up with a joke, and I hope I can tell as good as he does, and he's also here today, so you let me know. Well, the story goes like this. The soldiers serve in the military in Switzerland. They are often given a medical kit. And guess what? In every one of those medical kits, they find condoms. Or it's like a standard for them. And one day, a new recruit found this really funny, and he decided to pull a prank on his major. So he approached his major, and he go like, "Sir, I think the condom in my medical kit is too small. The major didn't bat an eye on him, kept his composure, and he said, "Sergeant, did you check the serial code in the condom?" The sergeant didn't realize there's a serial code. He didn't think much. He found it quite surprising. Didn't answer, "Sir, I didn't know condom has a serial code." Then the major looked him in the eye. He said, "Son, I don't think you need a bigger condom if you don't need to unroll your condom all the way to the back." All right, you guys get it. Well, you guys might laugh, find it very funny. Some people might find, hey, why do you have a serial code on condom? Well, I want to keep on to that thought because I'm going to get to that later in my presentation. Well, getting back to what I was saying, average condom user, they don't really they can't really tell that a good condom from a bad condom in naked eyes. So it's very possible that you'll run into one of those bad condoms without knowing it. And here I have Poor Luck Brian for illustration. Well, what does it mean to use a bad condom? Well, it could mean a condom that has holes. It could mean a condom that hasn't been tested. And it could mean a condom that cannot withstand the tension from sex. And there are many variables that can cause your condom to break. And when it breaks, it will cost life. It can affect your life, or worse, take your life. One of our extreme industry example is that some unethical people, they would get free condom donation from charity organization, and they would repack them under private label for profit. And it's really difficult for anyone, even us as a manufacturer, to tell the difference. The greatest risk in doing so is that you have no idea if they have contaminated or damaged the condom during the process. And I have a news clip online having people are doing the illegal packing. It's been a long battle for us to deal with this counterfeit problem, but they still thrive like weeds. But then there are always two sides to a coin, because the result of this long battle with counterfeit, it allowed us to gain a lot of experience. And we have developed a solution to fight back. So today, I'm going to present you our solution, the Omnico system. Without getting too technical, I would describe Omnico system as a tool to make product information transparent, much like a kitchen with glass wall, so you get to see the food, how food is prepared inside. Well, how does it work? Omnico gives a unique ID to each of the condom. So voila, this is where the serial code comes in from the joke. So when it's tested, it comes out of this testing station. All the data will be sent to a third-party platform. So the consumer are able to inquire this product data later on when they purchase the product. Well, what is in this product data? Well, it could be testing result of holes, strength measure through inflation test, temperature, humidity, production day, or even the technician who is on duty, and many more data that we can get from the manufacturing facilities. But most importantly, all this data are the key measure of quality that is written on the international standard books. And to make this system friendly, right, we have adopted the QR code on our ID code, as you can see on the box, so your smartphone can easily read them. we've printed the code on each layer of the packing so that when you go to supermarket, you can see if you see one of this OmniCode product, you can instantly use your smartphone to look at the product information before you decide whether if this is the product that you want to buy. With the help of OmniCode, we have not only empowered a consumer to check product information, but we have also resolved the counterfeit problem. Because every time you make an inquiry to the system, it authenticates the product. And at the same time, it will tell you where this product is supposed to be sold. And it doesn't take too much imagination for us that we could expand the system so that other manufacturers can also show their product information in a standardized method. So that next time you go to a supermarket, you look on the shelf with all the different brand names, and you want to know how they truly compare to each other, you can use your smartphone, have an instant comparison, how their quality performed under the standard books. I believe OmniCode truly allows the product to speak for itself. Well, having said all the great benefits of OmniCode, some of you may still question, well, how does this product information affect me? Well, I hope you still remember Toyota had one of the largest car recalls in history. And I hope you still remember Tesco is responsible for their horse meat scandal. And many more incidents that we find today are coming from the big names. Because we have so much trust on them that we have slowly gotten insensitive to product quality. And because of all this incident, I think it reminds us the importance of transparency in product information. I believe that the quality information has been long kept like a black box on an airplane by the manufacturer. You don't get to use them until there's an accident. So OmniCode is here to open up this black box so all of us can monitor the product quality. With this opportunity, I would like to invite all other manufacturers, whether you make condoms or not, if you share the same vision like us, let's make a change. Let's create a market platform so we can all compete on a quality basis. And we can allow the consumer to make purchase decision well informed. With this in mind, next time before you buy a condom, we can ask ourselves, how good is the condom? Or rather, we can ask OmniCode. Thank you for listening.